Hi, I'm Terry from Bed and Biscuits Boarding and Training Facility. This is Luna. She's a husky. She's a very good girl. She's young. I can't remember. I think she's about 8 months, maybe somewhere around there. She's been really, really good. She was very skittish of me when she first came here, and not very good on a leash at all. Would have been a very good before and after video that I keep forgetting to do. But anyway, I, through a lot of this, have just used a 6-foot leash and just any collar. I mean, she because she was kind of hesitant about a leash at all, I didn't put the prong collar on her until just recently, and really she doesn't even need that. But I put it on today just for the heck of it, and she listens to it just as good as she listens to a regular collar. The one thing, every once in a while, if she's on a leash, she'll try to, a distraction comes up, she'll try to bolt, off to somewhere by kind of momentarily forgetting that she's on a leash or whatever. And this collar here will get her attention a little quicker than just like looping this around her neck or just a regular collar. That's kind of one reason why I did it, trying to get rid of that bolting thing. She only does it once in a great while, but I'm trying to get rid of it permanently. So what I got is just a 6-foot leash, nothing fancy. Now I've got the prong collar on. I've got it very, very loose, so it almost bottoms out when it's all the way tight. It can't possibly hurt her. So she's fine with it. The first time I put it on her, because she was used to the leash, after I worked with her for a couple weeks with nothing but a leash and a regular collar, she accepted this collar really good. So when we return, we're going to come back to about 4 or 5 different exercises: the heel on leash, the sit stay, the down stay, and the recall. Okay, just for a little information on all these different exercises, the dog is going to be, she's been trained to be walked and heeled, and all these exercises with her at your left side. The dog will always be at your left side, okay? If you try to put her on the right side, she's probably going to keep trying to get over to the left side as you walk her, but she's been trained on the left. That's kind of normal. Unless somebody tells me they want the dog on the right side, I usually automatically teach the dog to heel on the left side. The trick with the heeling, whether it's this collar, works really good this way, is to leave the leash loose. If you can walk your dog and leave it loose, that's when it becomes tight. That means she must be pulling somewhere ahead, behind, away from you, whatever. And when you feel it, you don't have to see her. When you feel this leash become tight, it's just a pull real quick and release. Not hard, pull and release. I usually use the words heel, and she should come right back. Don't stop walking, continue walking in the direction you're going. And it's just a pull and release, and just keep walking. She should come right back to your side. When you stop walking, she should automatically sit. If she doesn't, I just turn and tell her to sit. I used to have to just put my hand on top of her butt and just put my finger there and she would sit. Now I don't usually even have to do that. She doesn't have to sit when you're walking her and you stop, but I've taught her to do that, so she's very, very good at it. So let's see how she does with the heel and leash. Again, I usually start out with her at your left side in a sit, okay? Always in a sit. And when you take your first step forward, just tell her to heel and start walking. Walk your speed, your direction, right turn, left turn, about turn. She should stay right at your left side until you stop walking, and then she should sit. Let's see how she does. You ready, Luna? Heel. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Come. Good girl. Luna, heel. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Luna, sit. Good girl. Luna, heel. Come on. Come on. She always sits a lot better than that. She just has, I don't know what, it's kind of cool. Sun's going down. She's got a little more energy than normal, but she's doing really good. So exercise finished. Good girl. Okay, this is going to be Luna's sit stay. The hand signal, I forgot to mention this. I'm going to use hand signals through all this too, as well as verbal commands. Hand signal to sit is just bring your hand up like this. That's to sit, okay? So we're going to have her sitting at your left side, sit. Then you're going to walk out to be her sit stay. So you're going to walk out to the end of your leash after she's sitting. You tell her to stay, Walk out to the end of your leash, reinforcing where to stay as you walk away. Because when you first get her home and try to do this, which you should do at least once or twice a day if you can, she's going to probably try to follow you. But she knows here to do it. Once you teach her at home that you're expecting the same thing, she should do just as well. It's sit, stay, walk out to the end of your leash, turn and face her. You can stay out there for 3 seconds, 4 seconds, come back. Don't release her till you get all the way back and you've turned around and you're right back here where you started out from. Then you can say free, exercise finish, whatever, good girl, whatever you want to do to release her of that. So let's try and see how she does. She's already sitting, good girl. Stay. Reinforce where to stay or she will try to follow you. Stay. 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 Even returning, reinforce the word stay. 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 Exercise finished, praise your dog. Good girl. Okay, this is gonna be Luna's recall. You're gonna, again, sit her at your left side, stay, just like this sits. So you're gonna walk to the end of your leash, turn to face her. The other hand signal is to bring your hand to your chest as you use her name. Nice excited voice like she wants to come to you. And bring your hand to your chest and tell her to come. She should come and hopefully sit at your feet. Usually does very good at that. If she doesn't sit, it's okay. Basically what we're trying to get her to do, which she's not very good at yet, off leash when you call her, for her to come to you, okay? This is where we have to start on a leash. Let's try it. Sit, good girl, stay. 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 Make sure she's watching you when you tell her. Stay. Luna, come. Good girl. Exercise finished, praise your dog. Good girl. Okay, this is gonna be Luna's down stay. Again, it's gonna be just like the sit stay. Gonna put her in a sit, turn and face her, and you're gonna point your finger and actually touch it right to the ground. She's not the best at her down stay. She doesn't want to lay down when she's told. But that's, a lot of dogs are like that. She'll get better and better. But just point your finger. You gotta actually touch the ground, tell her down. I would only tell her twice. If she doesn't listen after twice, take her where the leash hooks to the collar and gently pull her down as you tell her a third time. And tell her to stay, reinforce the stay as you walk back to the end of your leash. Tell her to stay there for 3 seconds, 4 seconds, come back. If she gets up, tell her no. Put her right back to where she started from and do it over, okay? And then come back, get all the way back in this position, just like this sit stay, before you release her and get her to come up. Okay, let's see how she does. Luna, down. Come on, down. Good girl, Luna. Come on. Come on, down. Come on. Down. Good girl. Stay. Down. Stay. Stay. Down. Stay. 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 Exercise finished. Good girl. Sit. Good girl. Praise your dog. Okay, for a conclusion, Luna's done really, really good. Considering the way she was at first, she hated a leash. She was scared of it. She was scared of me. One thing that I've done really that I think has helped a whole lot, I try to do it with the dogs that are kind of scared of different things, is I'll take her in and out of the kennel. And when I do, I train her out here twice a day, just for like 10 minutes each time. We're taking a little longer now because we're videotaping and I'm doing a lot of talking, but usually it's 10 minutes. It's like a young child, their attention span is not that long. But going in and out of the doorways, I'll put her in a sit before I go through the door. She's on a leash. Tell her to stay. I open up the door, I take a step into it, and then tell her to come in and out of the doorways every time I do that way. If it's raining outside, or I usually do it at least once every couple days anyway, is I'll walk her down through the kennel where there's dogs. I might not keep the real aggressive barkers, but I'll keep a few of them inside in their runs so they can't get to her and she can't get to them. And they may bark, they may whine, they may just watch. We'll walk down through there and we'll just stop midway. I tell her to sit, she sits. And she was very nervous at first. I just calm her down and pat her and tell her, good girl, they're not gonna hurt you, baby. And just pat her like this. And I would do that down and back a couple different times. Now she can go down through there, even with a dog barking pretty wild, like usually excited bark like they want to play. She pays attention to them, but she's not scared of it at all. She does very, very good. In my opinion, she needs that. That way she will trust other people, other things, other animals. She's done very good. She's a very sweet dog, very good personality. She may be very good for the off-leash later on if you opt to do that, because I offer an off-leash class like this, but do all these exercises without a leash at all. But right now she does have that desire. If she's off-leash, she would like to run. And I didn't work on that too much because everything I've done here is on leash. But she's getting better with all that, but that's going to come with growing up, and the more she'll come with you to you on a leash, the closer we'll get when you take her off leash. If she does come to you off leash like she should, boy, really praise her, give her a little treat, really praise her, because that's very important. But everything else, she's done a great job, and if you want to do the off leash, you can get a hold of me, we can talk about it. Thank you very much. Good girl.